I'm sure Downie will use his own intro, but I may as well start speaking now. Weird to be playing this game again as a Let's Play. Sweeney's won't be familiar. You know what? I'm sure Uh, Downie will have his own intro for this, but I may as well introduce myself. I am Bacon, the king of crash outs, perpetually not showing up on time for Downie's streams of this game, and otherwise known as that Canadian devil that whispered in his ear to get him to start playing this. Well, since we're doing a not a trilogy, Let's Play? Yeah. But anyways, we all decided that we'll be choosing different names, and I am going with T-Man. Because I'm the trash man. I come out and I throw garbage all over the ring. And earlier today I realized that there's also another fitting connection. You waste, I recycle. Right. So yeah, this is the trash run, which, basically all three of us made a tier list, and the average cars on the bottom are what we get to use, which means, should have pulled this up earlier, but guess what? Downie offered to edit this, so your problem now, buddy. But first things first, this thing is a problem, as, well, I glazed this thing the most. The top, tutorial. The top is, in my opinion, one of the best cards, especially this top, because you get it for free 99. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you've probably caught Downie's other streams, or you know what this game is like, but still I want to take a nice little drive to Sweeney's. You can work something out, even though, yes, even though that the top is arguably better than anything you could get here, especially at the current moment. I'm sure he's already gone over the cars that we can use, but we have three here. It's kind of fitting. We can use the Moth, the Algar. Coyote is arguably the best demo car outside of the final one, in my opinion. And the Palo. Oh, actually, the Ocelot. The only one that we couldn't use, in theory, is the Coyote. But, since I want to save money, we're also supposed to be using every car on the list at least once. I'm going to get them off out the way. Bon voyage, top. Nice puke green. Yeah, it's a little bit weird for me, because it's been almost half a decade since I played my original Let's Play. But now I'm But whereas with that, I've just talked to myself and all that, I kind of have to consider how Downie is going to include my video into this. And while I'm sure Josh Black, while I'm sure he'll overlay some Vigilante 8 music or something, I am sadly listening to this without any music. Which I guess would be realistic, because which one? Okay. Now I don't see no goddamn radio in there. God. I'm not driving like shit on purpose, just need to move my mouse, even though I'm pretty sure I have don't capture the cursor on. Oop. It doesn't matter. You know what's funny? These sort of, I call them sprint sections, are actually very much in line with the test drive series, as I learned from watching a retrospective on the entire series. Whereas 1, 2, and I think 3 were all sprint races. 4, I think, went to circuit, and as well as 5. Was there a 6th? There's a lot of test drive games. Or, as Downie would know this, Driven to Destruction. Funny enough, the name Eve of Destruction always makes me think of this 7 or 60s one-hit wonder, Eve of Destruction. I forget who sings it, but, I mean... It's the Eve of Destruction. Two things that annoy me. I'll cover one later, but I hate that the paint shop isn't open, like, right away. Let me fucking draw dicks on my cars, instead of having to wait until, like, later. But I'll cover something about that later. Well, they're all in my fucking way. Good lord, 3 ocelots? Is that normal? Also, well, my game audio is fine. I do have my speakers, well, I'm using headphones, but a little bit loud. Everyone wants a piece of the moth. You know, the hot dog comment doesn't really make sense until later when you revisit this and you realize, oh, they probably have, like, 2 sort of sets going on here. Which would be a full day of racing. Like, one lower division, like us, taking one race, and then later on the higher division. I mean, you'd probably get good value for money. Like a top. Except we're in the moth. Which is... Oh yeah, I've mentioned Downie, but another person we have in this collaboration is, I don't know what the heck. Insetta is what he goes by on Discord and what I call him. Well, it's Insetta after the flat-out car. But yeah, despite me being the Canadian devil that whispered in Downie's ear to get him to play this, he was the one that suggested this collab, and Insetta is arguably even more autistic than me about this. Me and Downie both. I will say I am the one that put together the idea of a tier list, which eventually culminated in the trash tier.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay in your seats, because the suicide race is coming right up.
You know, I just realized YouTube probably doesn't like this race name.
And now, it's time for
The Low Tier God Race.
the drivers are off and we are going green.
Just realized I'm paying him back for what he did to me.
The Eve leaders should not give you such a treatment. Hit 'em harder next time.
More like the Eve leader is being a psycho. Okay, I need to get the hammer down, because that was the most pathetic crash I think I've ever seen in this game.
Fans, don't go anywhere, because the
Okay, who the hell is in first?
coming right up. 2 laps to go.
Ah, I am. Whoa, Jesus. I may as well take a moment to explain why the moth is trash. For one, it has, like, no durability, which is kind of important in a demo derby game.
T-Man,
And two, for what you get stat-wise and, like, speed and handling, just use the top. Oh shit, he's still alive. But yeah, there's, like, kind of no reason to buy a moth. Like, even if you want, like, a little faster, there's just genuinely no reason. Oop, blurred it. It was too hard. And it's time for, if you've ever played this, the most synonymous race type. I'll let the announcer take it away.
The drivers are coming onto the track and getting into position. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Figure 8 Jump Race.
Check this out.
And now, it's time for the Figure 8 Jump Race. Right drivers on, and we are going.
Well, there's already been a major pileup, and I got a third hit. I'm not sure if Downie or Insetta will explain, but in case they don't, or Downie just wants to use my video, hits are basically ways to earn extra cash. Weirdly, kills don't get you any. And he's gone.
What a great race we've seen so far today.
Swoop. Check. And I'm just gonna stop that attempt to sing in Jet. I forget who sings that. For some reason I want to say some Beatle member, but Elton John, that's who it is. Whoa. Now, the Ocelot, well, it is on the list, and is, in my opinion, shit. It does have some speed to it, so... Man, I'm really confusing the announcer. Oh, that was wrong angle. Oop. Okay. Saved it. Don't want to jinx it. Don't want to jinx it. You, come here. Haha, 5 hits. Not that it matters on this. Eve, which I think will actually, show... Well, no, this isn't really a good event to, well, wait. Yeah, Downie's gonna get at this. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit if it takes a while to demonstrate something. Are you almost dead? See, that's why the top is in the top tier. That thing looks almost dead, and it's like, nah, I'm in the red health. When you're just beginning with red health. That was less clean than I would have liked. Ooh. Don't fucking... Okay, no. Oh, I know. Okay. Good thing I lapped him, but, yeah, that Ocelot behind me definitely would have been an issue. Okay, so keep in mind, I got 4 hits, which totaled 6 hits, all in. Let us go and view the replay. It's a shame that I don't get really violent until like half a lap. But this is the replay. You can change cameras with the D-pad, cycle through. Oop. That's our guy there, T-Man. I also love the little detail of the flag if you're an Eve leader. It shows up in other events as, like, signaling that you're in, which I think is a real thing. IRL. Oh! I did not realize that Ocelot ate so much shit. Should proc anytime. Did you hear that rift? That was the hit sound. And I got 7 hits. I chose to show this off now because even though I can now buy another moth outright, which You know, I think I may end up doing and then like trading this in for the next trash tier car. But yeah, if you watch replays, your hit counter goes up. It's a bug uh, that allows you to get a lot of cash. I won't abuse it because I told Downie about it and he said no. Not that it really matters in this run outside of like the very end. But yeah, just something to know. Yes, let me save. Let me check to see. Okay, we're recording. I already did my testing earlier. I forget if I asked. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it's actually sort of a waste of money to repair your car if you're planning on doing what I'm doing, which is to just top. See, this is another reason why, to me, the top is. Damn it. Just gotta check something. It probably shouldn't, but in the meantime, the next car on our list is actually. Damn, I think we're skipping over. Yeah, we are. We're skipping over the. No, the Palos there. The Algar would be next. Well, how much will I have if I trade in? Okay, that'll cost almost $100. That will be. Oh! Do you know that? Total overkill, but, yeah, I'm gonna show off something. Oh, it's only $25. Never mind. Okay. Well, so much for the dream of having, uh, two cars. But let's go to Woodley. Apparently rolling by myself when I'm looking up. Okay. Stinky. Yeah, it was, because the others are going to skip certain E's, because I guess they want to show off others. So I want to show off the ones that they skipped, because I'm doing my run last. Not because I'm lazy, but because I asked Downie, he said, I don't have mine done yet, so maybe wait. Then he just did his over, like, yesterday, and now it's on me to play through. Also, yeah, he's just fucking gone. Sawdust. Actually, no, I think that's a sewage treatment plant. But yeah, as shit as the Ocelot is, if you may not. Okay, cleared it a little too hard, and it'd be better to show it off in the main. But the Ocelot, despite being, I think I conversed with Insetta about it, and we figured that it's a Ford Torino. It's front-wheel drive, despite the only sort of front-wheel drive car of like this era would be a Oldsmobile Toronado. This is decidedly not an Oldsmobile Toronado. I'm sure Downey's going to love my car ramblings.
And now,
Just like in our the little Discord we have set up to discuss sort of this run and other stuff, and for me to occasionally crash out in. I probably should preserve this, and especially because, like, since this is the first race, the replay trick doesn't work because they don't let you replay the first race. I assume because of the little sprint section, so. Once again, talking about car 49A, which is Tiger Jackson. I think it's Hunter? Yeah, Hunter, which is the race version of a car called the Gorilla, and the sedan version of a later car called a Cannon. Cannon, yeah. Neither of which will be showing up in our garage because we all decided that they're actually good cars. The Cannon's pretty solid as a demo car. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, the Cannon's pretty solid. The Gorilla is... Actually, no, I think we actually can't use the Gorilla because it's like... As I pointed out, the Coyote... Just to myself. The Coyote, which is, in my opinion, one of the best demo cars you can get. The Gorilla is just technically better in like one stat, but it costs more than double the Coyote. So yeah, I'll need to double check once I'm done with this, but I must say, this car is very, very annoying to do figure eights with, because, again, it's front wheel drive, all it wants to do is understeer. Which is not what you want. And I believe this, the Palo, and I think the... Don't eat the flagpole. There we go. Yeah, this, the Palo for sure, and I want to say the Algar are... are the only front-wheel drive cars. So glad that I took so long to explain that. I'm sure Downie will just cut it anyways. But, you know what? Well, since I'm taking my time and doing questions... You know, because I always have, like, music on, either in-game. If you haven't heard this game's OST, you should just put that on in the background to make up for our lack of music. I never noticed that this place had ambient sound. But anyways, time for the jump race.
The drivers are coming out of the track and getting into position. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. The next event will knock your socks off.
Yeah, even though Downey's editing this, I do kind of want to keep it nice and concise so he doesn't have to fucking sit through. Whoa, dead air. Whoa, dead air, Kimo-san. Doot 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 doot. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get many hits from this, but again, in the early games, hits don't really matter. About mid-game, if you get like 5, you pretty much double the Eve winning, and yeah, late game, you can just go and buy late game cars if you get enough hits. Though, since it works out that most of the trash tier cars are kind of low on the... Yeah, that's the Ocelot handling for you. Since most of the trash tier cars are on the lower end and thus cheap, cash isn't too much of a concern. There is one major exception to them being cheap, but that comes later. Also, I think me and Downie will be playing in kilometers per hour, but instead of being a yank, we'll be playing in miles per hour if you've been paying attention to the speedo in this. But fun little fact: if you go into this view, which wow, this sounds weird and with headphones, I have like no left. Oop. If that was anything major. But if you go into your yep, still recording. Go into your cockpit view, it will display miles per hour, which makes sense because these are American cars. They're American males, American males, American males. Downey isn't going to fucking reference and think I'm just going being weird. Which, yeah, good. Target sighted. You motherfucker. Oh, I can demonstrate, this is like one good thing about front-wheel drive. Spin! Okay, I should probably try and win. Nope, you're mine. Well, at least it counted as him kicking himself out instead of the fucking... Hey. Sorry, just kind of logging in. Yeah. A little bit lame, but yeah. Damn it, lost my train of thought. No doubt Downie will be going for nothing but push-outs, but I really don't care. So yeah, with 4, we got 56, which, you know, not the best, not the worst. And here is our first video, which means we now get to paint our cars.
The compact derby is the wave of the future because
weird, I thought this would have come after Egan. Hey, there's an Algar.
Driving around circle until you see someone move and you just keep hitting them.
I probably should be talking over this to avoid like copyright stuff.
It's kind of like a roundy round
Crash 'em up derby.
crash up derby. I
Yep,
don't necessarily like
the
getting
Algar.
hit, but I like doing the hitting.
Hey, there's a Decio too. I'm using the in-game
Like
names for the
compact,
cars
they're
I
a little
see.
bit smaller and more maneuverable. We get some good hits out there. There's some it sounds like a keg of dynamite going off.
Hit boom. Hey, a top. Hi, Downie. Yes, I'm autistic about cars. Okay, I got 225. Oh, it's only 90th rank. That's where I got confused. Ugh. Maybe 3. Yeah, this thing with 4 durability can take a big beating, but sweet. Okay, so we can just straight up pick up a Algar. Hello. Ocelot. Yeah, don't quite have enough. Yeah, sadly, I don't think, I'm just kind of, I can double check. Not that I can afford it right now, but, let me pick up an Algar for free, because, yeah. Well, not for free, but... Yeah, the Algar, is front-wheel drive, so... Yeah, because if you look at the white smoke coming off the front tires, that tells you it's front-wheel drive, which doesn't make sense because an AMC Pacer is... what? Yeah. Doesn't make any sense because AMC Pacer is, in fact, rear-wheel drive. I don't think AMC ever really got... I think the closest was the Eagle and the four-wheel drive configuration. Even though they did go more in on compacts than the other competitors, which I think is sort of what... I wonder what lies down that road. But yeah, they just thought why AMC sort of lost to the big three. Because no one wanted small cars until AMC was dead. And I just didn't realize... Coming up the inside? Yes. But yeah, and no one wanted small cars until AMC was dead, and then we're left with, like, Cavaliers from Chevy. Or the K-Car. By Chrysler. Which, a lot of things were based off the K-Car. I think the original Caravan was based on a K platform. Just, you know, van. Yeah, okay. Downtown food, huh? I'll keep that in mind. Because there actually is no in-game downtown food car. A swarm of angry bees after me. Damn Hallow. I can dive bomb too, asshole. Good lord. Oh yeah, Downie skipped Egan because Egan, for whatever reason, everyone's so bad fast, and I'm starting to think I should have taken the Ocelot, because god damn. Managed to survive.
Man, don't go anywhere, because the figure 8 race is coming right up. It's last lap racing time. Who's gonna choke? Will it be the leader?
Hopefully, because... God damn. I so want to reset, but he kind of said to keep it as, well, thank you for slowing down for a lap that wasn't coming. Okay, well, good thing I chose this piece of shit. Well, at least it's going to have use, but for the figure eight, yeah, no. Yeah, even for whatever reason, the AI is just stupid fast. Probably because it's like a big, fast track, and the AI is like, okay. But unfortunately, they're ruining my plans. There's a saying, it's not that I win. Okay, fine, I guess it is if I win, because you cocksuckers are just fucking around back there. Bon voyage, fuckboy. As for you, well, the AI can abuse this being a big fast track. With an Ocelot, you can abuse this being a big fast track. Stop trying to get inside. I love that quote. Not sure if you'd be able to hear it because I have my game audio low, and that announcer quote is pretty low, but he's like, God damn, just bring me a beer. First one to do it gets a prize to a family restaurant. Which honestly is pretty good payoff. Yeah, it's just like a... no, for the time, 25 would have been like a goddamn feast. No, he tried to duck me at the last second, but like, you know, even overpriced $3 beer for a $10 family gift card or whatever he says, bring it offer. And time for speed to not really be relevant, but handling and durability are. Wait, didn't I win the last one? It's okay. God, the Algar is painful. But... yeah, I need to start using the handbrake, not what I normally do, which is use the reverse, which kind of acts as a handbrake. Well, I will say, despite this being front-wheel drive, it does turn in a lot better than the Ocelot. Did I? Oh, no, he just kind of... No, he's dead. Oh, nice. Honestly, I don't mind sandbagging a little bit. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Look at you. Look at you, you stupid little idiot. Die. No, God damn it. Okay, I can definitely see why Downie skipped this event. God damn it. Well, the rule is we have to use each car once. Not that we have to keep the damn thing around after. When am I standing? Daryl Franderson. Which I think is still that fucking Paolo. Am I even... So long as he dies first. Which target acquired. And of course this fucking cocklick fixed his car. Okay, so I want to explain that there's a mechanic. Ow, ow. Jen, good thing I'm... Jesus! Oh, hey, that guy's dead. I'm almost dead. Okay, I'm gonna... This... Yeah, I kind of got lost in my train of thought because, good lord, I am almost... I don't want... You kill stealing, prick. Ugh. Thing. God damn it. Well, at least the other guy died, I'm pretty sure. But if I lose that save, I am restarting it. Okay, no, I did. And thankfully, because I was such a psycho, I got more goddamn money from hits than... Oh yeah, the mechanic. If you hit cars with the rear of your vehicle, you take less damage on your health bar. Very nice. There is one question I have about that. There is a car that's based off a Corvair, which is a rear-engine car, where that mechanic wouldn't make much sense, but... Okay, Thank you for your service. Get out of my goddamn fleet. I mean, yeah, the Palo is the next... Oh, hey, speaking of, there is the Corvair, the Prince. Yeah, I wonder if that rear knock thing works the same, but, Potato, get the fuck out of my car. Speaking of cars, the Palo, if you go to IGGC, the Internet Card Database, it will tell you that this is a Fiat 127, which kind of doesn't make much sense for being common enough to be in the southern United States to be used in a demo derby. But I chatted with Insetta about it, and we kind of reached the conclusion that it might be a Honda Civic, because the taillights line up a little bit better than what it would on a Fiat 127, and it would make more sense that, yeah, there'd be a Honda Civic in here. But the front kind of doesn't really match. I personally came to the conclusion that it's just some mystery meat mash of multiple front-wheel drive cars. And this is the... Well, not the final, it's the second front-wheel drive car. The Algar, being cheaper, would be the first. And then... Aha! I have your car, but better, basically. Then the second one would, or the final one would be the Ocelot. Really, the Palo being front-wheel drive is the only one that kind of makes sense, but on the other hand, I guess they were like, hey, we have this physics system for front-wheel drive car, but we only really have one car to utilize it. Get juked. Could we, like, just take one of the random car? Where the hell is he going? Can we just, make the Algar the ANC pacer that no one would give a toss about anyways, and, this one front-wheel drive? Yeah, sure. That's, like, the only way it makes sense to me. Funny enough, this thing has dual exhaust. Oh. Yeah, another thing about customization is you can't change your exhaust. Which is especially funny because there are cars that, when you're painting them, you can clearly see were made to have, like, the holes for it. You prick. I only smashed into you. How dare you turn me around? It's ungentlemanly. But yeah, good lord, the Decio, and plus just not being at Egan is like... It's like so much nicer. And if you want to win a race, well, the key is to not do that, but also, yeah, just let someone be in front of you if you can. But I will show you, if you're in the situation where you're in first, way ahead, go low and sort of let everyone pass before coming on up, and keep it low, because the AI will dodge you. And also, yeah, they tend not to go, like, super, super low. So, yeah. Run it deep. Bug you! Much better showing. Yeah, let's try and not make it so that the hits... Yay! That the hits get me more revenue than winning. Figure eight jump race. Let's see, Red Rover. Push off. Figure eight we can do for, yeah, figure eight we can do with a Ocelot, the Palo, and yeah, the other two can be taken care of by the Palo. And I am going to stop recording. I'll edit this sort of myself, so it's one video for Downie to download, and then he can do it, but I can at least, like, just double check while I, yeah. And back. Figure eight jump race. Yeah. Beep, pow, pow, pow. Yes. Ocelot. It's quite nice having this thing so early. Because again, even though it's a trash car, it's the top of the trash pile for the beginning. Nice having that little flag. Oh, that was dirty but beautiful. I don't think Desi is way much. Or at the very least, the Ocelot's a bad pig. 61 half dozen of the other. You know, I think that's the first time I've ever heard him say that. Clear it. Nope, I'm into the infield. Good thing I'm a fucking Time Lord. Just temporarily place myself back on the track, but I really hope who's ever in first just eats it. Yeah, but I'm not in first. Is that guy in? No, that's an Algar. An Algar can be in first. I think it's like another Ocelot. Yeah, but I'm not making the right passes. Hopefully. The issue is everyone's so jumbled up, I don't know who's actually in first now. I hope it was some back marker in first race, so I don't have to feel too threatened about my... Oh, god damn it. No. Why does that name it? It's Barry Lycan. Oh, yeah, he was a back marker alright, so pretty much lucked into that. Right. But I think he's in an Ocelot, a green one. Whatever. Palo time. That's him, 337. Ooh, yeah, this is like one of the most dangerous Red Rovers. Okay, we're gonna keep it high and tight.
The most important thing to do is to get off of the line as quickly as possible.
Just kind of hope no one comes to eat me.
Drivers, be careful once you reach the zone area.
Oh, that's Barry Lycan. Fuck you.
Many of the best Red Rover drivers set up for their next zone even before they get to the zone they are driving to. 3 cars to go.
That's true.
We're done.
And boom shakalaka.
T-Man wins the last round.
Does this thing have like cutouts for side exhaust? I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Probably because I don't play with the goddamn Palo. Or they could just be rust holes.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay in your seats. The push-off is coming right up.
Well, considering I bullied Barry Lycan last event, I'm pretty much a shoo-in. Target acquired. Yep. We said we wouldn't normally reset, but, get the fuck out. You want me to bully you again, Barry? Okay, I am gonna goddamn automotive bukkake. Target acquired. Mother. Now he's gonna bitch about me running into dead cars. Which sounds really illegal. He was talking about a car called the Exploding Impactor, which all I can like... Now they're in it. I win. But yeah, having a specific car that's mentioned by the announcer as the Exploding Impact, it just makes me think like it's some weird Twisted Metal thing where it's got like explosives in the front or something. But yeah. Good chunk of change. And this is the one I wanted. You know, I'm sure if Downie wants to show these, he'll have recorded them himself or something. Otherwise, it's copyright. It's just I kind of have like too much mechanical empathy to watch old cars get smashed. Now, if we held a goddamn, I'll mention something soon, but if we had like a demolition derby league for Teslas, oh, I'd love that. Oh, by the way, since we are now level 80 or rank 80, this is all the stuff we unlock. The infield, the other infield. One is more like a challenge course, the other is like a straight up time. And yeah. Oh, hey, time spent only an hour. Won $1,000 and one all eves. Perfect. Now, first things first. Do I want to keep the... Sweeney's. Ocelot. Ooh. Is there... No. Oh. Those nice blue, too. Yeah, cars we can use. Obviously the Ocelot. Not the Desio. The Desio is pretty solid for what it is. The Gorilla, much as I say it should have been included, because it's just a more expensive coyote for no reason. The Prince is one of probably... Well, the Moth is the first of what I like to call the race cars, where durability is its lowest stat. The Prince is your first solid race car. The Blitz, however, is the first demolition derby car. Well, actually, the only demolition derby car we are allowed in this run. None of us really thought it was that bad, but we kind of realized, oh, there's like no demolition derby cars. And the Blitz is the worst demolition derby car, mainly for cost and because, like, as you can see, stats-wise, which Insetta has probably gone over how the stats are a complete lie, and he's done a bunch of testing to figure stuff out. Yeah. The Gorilla, which is only a 1-point speed increase over the Coyote, but costs more than... Well, no, it costs double. The Blitz only has an improved handling over that for an extra $200. Almost $300. So, yeah. Plus, it's not a stat that's shown, but all cars have their own weight, and the Blitz is light as shit, which is not what you want in a demolition derby car. But I want this Ocelot. Well, yeah, only $3. Should be noted that even outright, you do lose a little bit of value with trading in a car. Upgrades we'll get to in like a quick second. And damage is... yeah, damage is self-explanatory. It's permanent damage, though, not damage, so... Yeah. $27. Yeah, I should. But I also want to upgrade stuff. You know what? I think the Palo is going to stick around for another Eve, but I'm getting myself a new Ocelot. Much as I like the green one, it's just so nice. But since we are now level 80, yeah, upgrades. So, sex number. So you can choose to upgrade any one of the stats by one, and for a price. Something to note is when we were trading in cars in the upgrades, if you bought an upgrade, it would reflect there. I'm not sure if it's a 1-to-1. I could probably go double check that real quick. But for this, the most important thing is getting a sport suspension. I don't think it actually helps, or helps that much for this. So, okay, so it's not a 1-to-1 for upgrade cost, but, you know, the thing is, it won't devalue like damage, so it's an investment. But yeah, let's just max out this bad boy, which 425. That's a solid car. It's a shame that Ocelot is front wheel drive, but then again, if it was rear wheel drive, it probably wouldn't be in this. And this is the paint shop. Now, while I am playing without music, it should be noted there's a singular track that plays in this. And it's Anarchy 1. It's an alright track, but it's like just an instrumental. And it plays constantly. Which, depending on how involved in your paint schemes you want to get, can be a little annoying. Shit, is this even? Don't quite. Damn, I wish I could look down. No. Yes? Yeah. That feels right. Just by virtue of this being a red car. Oh, it has a tan interior. Hmm. Downie can edit this out, but yeah. Honestly, I almost maybe should just for like file size, but then I'd be cutting up so much, and this is part of the reason I don't do Let's Plays anymore is the editing. Granted, I've figured out a super ultra lazy way to record this for him, but he's still gonna have to do a lot of work. Downie, put something interesting on the screen right now. There we go. And, oh, hey. Funny enough, I think this is the only car that has its, like, trim removed versus, like, all the others which have it intact. The trim would be around here. Right. Yeah, middle of this. Middle of this. It's nice to have the missing trim line though, because it makes for lining up my livery very easy. Okay, not quite the middle of that. And just correct on this side. At least it's side to side and not like front to back. Issue is I'm gonna have to remember. So we're not counting the top. Moth was first, and then I think from the moth I had enough to get an ocelot. So 20. And then there was the algar. And then the algar, the. Then I got the palo. And I got this again. So yeah, this. How I like to paint my car numbers is by the order that I acquire them. So for this, we will be 20. Yeah, this isn't the easiest thing to paint with, so it is a little bit better because I can save scum it. Imagine that, save scumming your livery. But yeah, 25, 25. God. Making turns in this livery editor is such a fucking pain. There we go. Almost forgot how to draw 5 for a second there. And let me go. Yeah. Now, I think Downie is doing Vigilante 8 characters. I forget what Insetta is doing, but we are going to be a little too fat. We will be downtown food. This is just sort of a spur of the moment. I actually have a design in mind for the downtown food company. Which for a chain of like down home, well, what I imagine down home grocery chain is a bit of a fancy fucking logo, but there we are. DTF. Should I put it? Nah. I'm not going to attempt a maple leaf. If you can figure out that's what this is supposed to be inspired by, the maple leaf flag, then like I know there is like a set design for the leaves. I cannot do that in this livery editor. I don't think I could really do it in a vinyl editor that didn't just outright give me the option of a maple leaf, though, so. But it's missing a little bit of the front. Yeah, I guess may as well now bitch about the fucking livery customizer. I didn't quite show it off, but you cannot do rear quarters, which frankly is a sin in my opinion. And then even with the areas you do have, they're kind of limited. So, like, you end up with goofy shit like your nose not being painted white. The garage, which, yeah, upgrade it all. Really makes the Palo. You know, I could have. I'm gonna lose a little money if I do, but might be worth it because I think, yeah, I think this Palo got like beat the shit out of. No, no, it's not that bad actually, but Algar. I could get another Ocelot. Yeah, I definitely don't have money for the Blitz. But I kind of do like having. Yeah, have the, low. Which, as my fourth card. Huh. I don't think I've ever actually painted a Palo. Where the You know what? Because this is actually blue. Ignore the flickering. Avert your eyes. I really wish I knew how to fix that, but... Oh. Oh, there... It's the tiniest spot imaginable. Well, it's a good thing I'm doing 4, but... You know what? Yeah, no. There we go. Wow, you can go the full range, but you only have, like, a minuscule amount. You know, I was gonna keep it, like, kind of simple, but now this intrigues me. Yeah, yeah, you can kind of see, and you can tell because since I went from the back all the way around to this, that there is no rear quarters. That's where the door ends. Okay, weird. Do 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 do. Does it leave? No, no, it doesn't even let me go down there. Yeah, yeah, it's just kind of part and parcel with this customization thing. Actually, this kind of turned into a happy little accident. Kind of got a little overspray, but it's a demo car, not a goddamn SEMA car. Yeah. Now let's go to this blue that I mixed up. Did I just make a kind of crappy version of Spectre from Twisted Metal? Also, that's way too... There we go. I really don't want to write out fucking downtown food. I can explain the joke, so would be hilarious if Downey decided not to put in any of my referencing to downtown food. So it just looks like I'm writing DTF on all my cards for no real reason. Mm. Oh, and that's like the top. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. And yes, I do realize with the size, it's looking like JTF, but God, what is that blue reminding me of? Might be a Transformer I owned as a kid. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. I think if you let the nozzle sit, it fattens where it is, but DTF. All the way back there, huh? Hmm. Hmm. Nah, let's be fancy. There. Ugh. Yeah. Painting sort of stuff that I'm pretty sure I didn't cut out in my Let's Play, and I'm sure Downey will cut down. But that's all our money blown. Oh, yeah, and to show a note about Sweeney's, which will come unfortunately relevant later, is that it will show you cars sort of in your price range. There will always be a bottom dollar car, which includes like Top Moth, Desio, Algar. Then there's your affordability range. And then there's the Halo flagship car that will almost always be out of your price range. Damn. Shanta Cash. Nice black. Hmm. You know what? Sadly, I don't think this is going to be the cash to upgrade it. Or at least... Oh no. I can get at least two? Yeah. Oh. Oh, it works out so well. I'd try my hand at the pentagram, but again, this livery editor does not like diagonals. Damn it. And that's why we try and keep it to the grid pattern. I'm not going to reload because I didn't, you know what? There we go. Hmm. Hmm. There we go. Yes. Can't really back out then, unless you want to delete everything. I could load state, but it doesn't matter. The only idea that I had. You know what? Let's make it bright red. Differentiate it. Okay, it does kind of doesn't work like I thought, but when I'm looking at it, it will read HE. Mm, no, no, I've bugged this. No, don't change those. And also, while I like the idea of a brighter red on top, that one, epileptics or downie edit this out. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Much better. Behold the hell moth. God, this new music's kind of getting to me. But, time to head out of town to Hell's Fitting. We're going to Hastings Hell on Wheels. Oh, actually. Because I just want to comment. This is TJ's Diner. You can challenge people, blah, blah, blah. But god damn, that fucking double cheeseburger burger looks so good. But anyways, on with our regularly scheduled program at Hastings Hell on Wheels. Sadly, the Moth I don't think will be my opening act. Yeah, the Palo should be good enough. Yeah, it's kind of funny, the early game cars drag on for like a long while, but if you get enough money, you can easily, like, here's a Moth. But you can, like, easily just zoom past them in terms of, like, car tier. If you listen closely, you can hear when the engine noise resets. Actually, no, you probably won't because I have my music or my game audio lowered.
And now, it's time for
Out the way. Okay, perfect. Got some cars in front. Oh, two princes. I know that's the name of a song, but I can't remember the lyrics. yeah, you're right, man. So that was below the belt, but good lord, look how he whipped around. Oh no, my first place. However will I manage my... I think you have a funny idea what dominate means. We have it pulled up, but...
Fans, don't go anywhere because the point-to-point race is coming up next.
Ooh, nice.
It's last lap racing time.
And end of finagle that. But... Man, I just had a equally awful and good idea for a challenge run of this. No upgrades. Like, sure, yeah, you can get, like, cars that can keep up or are ahead of the pack, but... like, upgrades are so powerful in this. Point to point, figure eight, jump race, push off. Time to get this ocelot to work.
Stay in your seats because the next event is the point-to-point race. And now it's time for the point-to-point race.
Like that? Ooh, fuck. I smell blood. Fucking call me Devilman Crybaby. What the? Oh, but wait. What the hell is he doing? Oh, Jesus. Nah, didn't get it there. No, you are dying. Oh, hey, there it is. Yeah, this game has, I was aiming for the prince. Crap, he might... No, because he's going to take a goofy line. But I'm going to destroy that Algar. Good lord, he just... Prince just sailed straight into the wall. Of course, you know. I think he just ran into it again. I kind of hoped this would keep going, because I think he just kept going into the wall. But, hey, I got 2 kills, so... And... not quite the lead that I wish I had, but then again, it's only like 4 events, and I'm 2 deep, so... Figure 8 jump race, then a push off. Figure 8 jump race... Yeah, I can probably... finagle that with the ocelot, and push off I'll do with the palo. Yep, still recording. I need more libation. I'm going to cut the recording here and start it back up. And, yeah, I'll have to do it myself. But at least I can double check stuff. Someone. Figure 8 jump race. You know, technically the Palo is better handling.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the figure eight jump race. Check this out.
I think this place is also like the first to have like proper ramps. I almost kind of wish they'd show up in like other events. Or like constantly be here, but oh good lord. Was that dirty? Yes, but on the other hand, he was pretty much going that way anyways. You just ate hay, my man. I'm helping. Sure, whatever you say, announcer. Whatever you say. You know, it's both a good and a bad thing that everyone ate shit so early, because that means that this is going to be a pretty, sketchy figure 8. Damn it. I don't think I could turn in more. I almost want to say the Moth would have been a good choice here, but...
He-Man is making more bets than a politician in a strip club.
Tasty Moth. And... Blurred it. Ooh! Yes. Wait. Okay, never mind you. You got out of my way. Like a chump. Like a chump, yeah. Get back here.
He-Man is hotter than
And that's... Yeah, that's him dead. Yeah, that's the downside to the Prince. You are effectively on the same level as a Moth for durability.
Here we go. It's the last lap. It's making or breaking time. John Lee is out of the race.
Sorry, John Flea? Desio just ate shit on the concrete barrier. And I'm sailing to victory.
And the winner is He-Man.
Oh, you even got it in there. Oh yeah, I was planning to do the figure 8 in the Ocelot, but ended up doing the Palo, so...
Coming right up. Ladies and gentlemen, grab on your respective seats, good job out there.
How are you not out? You pill stealing mother... Now I have to basically... Never mind! Wait, that Moth is still alive? How am I alive? How am I alive?
We want to see some hits.
Hello, I'm a Titan Lord. There we go. Ooh. Can I this place just kind of has crap. Okay, I'm a little offended you didn't die from that. Speed. There. He was kind of half expecting himself to kill himself on me. Oop, there goes his wheel. Boink. 4 kills, not bad. Even though it is like push out, but some good hits. Not many, but some good hits. Ooh. 75. Yeah, for this sort of recording session, I kind of want to get to rank 50, and then another time I can like do the rest. This Palo is actually holding up pretty well, which, considering how much effort I put into the paint, probably the best. Right, let's go get myself my final upgrade for the moth, so I don't feel bad about using this. $300 dues. Just going to have a look. Ooh! There is another member that we can use for our trash run, the Arrow. You can kind of hear it right now, but there's a fun fact about this. When I do get my hands on one, I'll mention it then. SEO no. Ocelot, yeah. Oh, hey, it's the green Ocelot that I started with. Well. Denison. Alright. I don't want to start with Moth. Ocelot is my best bet. It is good that it is showing the error, though, because that means that I think I have the money for... Bob Brandt in a Moth. Again, the starting cars go on for a while, but... At the Pink Pony Club, I'm gonna keep dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. And yeah, goodbye Moth. Matter of fact, we're right here. I love all the fire trucks at this place. Honestly, I think this is like my favorite track. If I could, I'd live here. I got drinks, burgers, concessions. 2 concessions, actually. Outside. Dive. Fuck the prince. Car 49A is still not in the events. No one's getting a hot dog. And also, I always kind of wondered, because, like, it's a challenge, is it, like, based on a lotto system of, like, these are our contestants, we have randomly selected one of them, if they place top, is it top 3? Then everyone gets a free hot dog. Or is it like, hey, this guy is such a backmarker, if he manages to get podium, we'll give everyone a hot dog. Whee! Yeah, the Ocelot at this point in the game is still very strong.
T-Man is your current leader and having an excellent race.
And kick. Whoop!
Lap race at time. Who's gonna choke? Will it be the leader?
Yes, because I fucking ate shit on a barrel. But not that it matters, I have an upgraded Ocelot, so... Oop. There is an Ocelot trying to vie for my position, though. Oh, shit, that was it.
That was his first victory of the night.
Oh, hey, our first encounter with wrangling. I've pointed this out to Downie. He might point it out in his video. Insetta may point it out, but wrangling is bugged in that you cannot. Oh, also I'm looking up. Looking a little forward. Questions need answer. Okay, wrangling. Yes. That's a little fucked up. My Ocelot's my most durable vehicle.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay in your seats. Wrangling is our next event.
But yeah, once I'm done with this, I'll explain sort of why wrangling's fucked up. Left or right? Left. Yep, god damn it. You know what? Works. I hope I corrected on reversing because front wheel drive. And if you will pay attention to the event points, I got 82, which isn't bad, but it's not 100. And yeah, that sort of in lies the crux of wrangling. Because if we go over to the standings, yeah, Marty Sackmaster managed to get an 88. Meanwhile, Joey Conklin managed to get the nice... Jesus, fuck, I just saw Dick Blaha got 95. So, yeah, wrangling's fucking bullshit. Matthew Cato got 3, but that honestly makes sense. He's in a prince. Right, next up. Red Red Rover. No, there's... I'm gonna solo this goddamn Eve with the Ocelot. No, there's a Gauntlet at the end.
You've got bumpers, use them.
Which, outside of this, we are going to be skipping
Now, it's time.
because the hearse is far from garbage.
T-Man is the first one into the zone.
Okay, I guess the monster just ate shit against the wall. Oh,
The most important thing to do
it's kind of a
is to get off
funnel
the
does
line
it.
as quickly as possible.
Funnel does-
T-Man is the first one into the zone. Sometimes the difference between first and second
Okay, I need to go
is the
over.
manipulation of the E-brake.
And handbrake, handbrake.
Come on, hit harder than that. Not a bad
Okay, I don't like how he's able to outspeed me.
T-Man did not pass go.
Haha.
Get a $200 and went straight into the wall.
Oh, there's the Monopoly reference. Oh, okay. I guess one of them must have died. And the Gauntlet, which will... This will be the only time this shows up during this event, but, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Gauntlet. All the host has to do is
Hell on
one
wheels.
easy lap.
Shame this isn't Hastings. Here they come.
And now, it's time for the Gauntlet!
But yeah, if you didn't catch the announcer, the point of this event is to finish 5 laps in the hearse. Literally, only one of these is ever difficult, and it's the final one. Spoilers, but... Whee! Nope.
Sitting up here, the sun all day long gets me sunburned if I'm not here. That's why I use perfect 10 lotion to blind out the sun on the
Damn it, I wanted that kill, you stupid bastard. Oh, no. Oh no, he is dead. Stupid bastard. Now, the tech is to... 1, turn so the AI, which tries to sort of intercept you, goes into the wall. And... No, I'm gonna get... Yeah. Damn it. The other tech is due to the mechanic of you take less damage with your rear is to hit someone, spin around. I will not be denied again. Oh, there's someone. But yeah, to hit someone, spin around, and just start reversing. Oh, yeah. Parkour. I think the hearse is a 9 strength, and like, quit moving, fucking piece of shit. Reminding me how I didn't get to kill you. I'm sure I'll get him on the next lap.
Today's action is brought to you in part by Fruit Tea Drink.
Haha, there we go.
I remember Fruit Tea Drink. Find one at your local convenience store.
Oh, no, there's...
I want to thank all the fans for coming out to this thing. Without your never-ending support, all of this would not be possible. I want to send out a special one. Signed, very aggressive, and watch the game. Without them, you here today. He-Man, this is your last round. If you complete it, you win. Be careful.
Be careful. Oh! You know what? Advice taken. Okay, where's that prince? Because I know he's going to die. There we go. And yeah, oops, this horse has taken as much punishment as it kind of can. Let's get over the line and win. Awesome.
He-Man completed all of the laps. Great job.
5 and 5. Lovely. See, that's an event that you'd want to hit replay on, just let play in the background for a few minutes, and then instead of 6 hits, you have 20. By the way, there is... Downey's explained this in like his stream, but there's things called feats, which were basically achievements before there were achievements, and you need to, and when you achieve the not achievements, you get cheat codes, basically. Is this gonna play another video? Yeah, it is.
It's like comedy on wheels.
This is your chance to come out and be ridiculous, and everybody wants you to do it.
And here's a mode that is in the game, not in the career mode. But if you play it, play it in the career mode or arcade mode, you kind of realize why the AI is trash.
Pure raw entertainment.
But anyways, I digress. Right, I'm going to save 70th, double check on something, and yeah.